creator behind CarolJo's. It is where creativity and community come together. And we are all about the jewelry making and accessories. I'm going to take a drink of pop. Sorry, everybody. I just opened it up and I'm like, I want a drink. So, sorry. All right. So what we do here, twice a week, we go live with chats. That's where you get to ask any type of question you want about jewelry making or doing accessories, running your small business, that type of thing. Twice a week, we do tutorials. This week, we're actually going to have 3. And then throughout the week, we have live events. And that is where you will see showcase different items that you can use to create what we've talked about in the tutorials. And there's going to be all different types of things. I do not have my backup account up, so I'm going to bring that up so I can see comments from TikTok. I do not have a backup account of YouTube, so I won't be able to see YouTube on there, but I will be able to see TikTok only, okay? So let me bring that up because I saw some and I missed them. Thank you for sharing out. Once we get 10 shares, which is where we're at, but if you guys could all share out, put it to your stories. Help us grow here. If you do that, that helps a lot. There we go. I got it out to my own story. Then also, if you guys can do the likes, if you get 10,000 likes, we start doing the giveaways. So let me see what I missed on, excuse me, the different comments there. Hi there, Geraldine, and hi, Lulu. Hi, Amy. Yes, we're all doing better. So I will tell you, thank you everybody for yesterday and letting me take time off to be with the family. I don't want to get into a lot of what it is because it's not my story to tell, but it was, my sister needed me yesterday. And so we went and I was with her for most of yesterday, and that's why we didn't do the lives. I am still trying to figure out when we can make up the chat for that we missed yesterday. The bead event, that debut bead event, will be happening tonight. Close to 8 o'clock is what I'm thinking. I will have my board of directors meeting, hoping that we'll get home in time that I can start at 8. If it's a little bit past 8, you guys are going to receive notifications probably that I'm live, and then you can join me then. But my goal is to try to be live by 8. Yeah, we're doing all, it's all right. That's all I can say because it's not my story and it's not my news to share. So that's why I have to respect my family's wishes. I don't know if she would want me to share it, so I'm just not going to right now. If she would come on and say, yep, you can, I will. But until then, I'm just going to hold it back. So that's what I will say about that. But what we're going to do today here is that we are going to do different things that you can do for Easter baskets. I have it. Mary Ellen, hello. It's been a long time. Good. Welcome in. Thank you, Ashley, for the heart me. Doing better today. That's what I'll say. No, Nordic Luna, I won't. Today is a tutorial and we'll be good. Oh, it's okay. We all have this thing. It's called life. And we all experience it in different forms. So I will let you guys know with what's going on with my sister's health means that I have to step up and take on more of what's going on with my dad's health. And so that means next week, I already know we're not going to be able to go live at 2 one of the days next week because I will be at an appointment for my father. It's just what we do. My sister and I split. I'm going to say this. We split, my dad up, and I am going to go to next week with her. Hi there, Deborah. So just to let y'all know, we all have these things. We all have this. Oh, I don't if you need to be somewhere else, Nordic Luna. It will be fine today. We're going to do a tutorial. And so, literally, that's what I love about this. Thank you, Joya. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's he's got his health issues, and my sister and I advocate for him and go to all of his appointments with him. So, and normally my sister goes to as many of them as possible, and I go as needed. Where now with her health things, I'm going to step in and go with him to his. So just let you know, there are going to be times where we might have to like change some things up. My family's health is very important to me. We all love our families, and that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be a fun-filled few weeks here, but we'll get through it. So I just want to let you guys know that's about as much as I'm going to say that's going on with them. Just know that there's going to be times when I need to step away for a moment. So that's just what it is. And I am so utterly grateful that I have this job that I have right now, because it does allow me the flexibility to be able to do that. And I know you guys are so supportive of it, and I can't say enough about it. So thank you. Yesterday was like not a normal day. I know you guys reached out to me, and I didn't return messages to everybody. And it's just because it was a very long day. So with that said, I'm going to talk about what we're going to do today. So today, this one, thank you, Mary Ellen, for all the gifts. I appreciate that. Today, we are going to talk about what can you do that you can put in an Easter basket. We're going to work first with silicone items today. We have a second one that we're going to do on Thursday. And that one, I'm going to lean towards more of beads and what we can do for Easter baskets with just beads that are not silicone. So that's why they're named the same thing. It is to give you inspiration and ideas of how you can use what you have, or we'll have some of the items up in our live events as always. And that is where you can make something. So I wanted to give you guys some time to make. So that's why I'm doing it here in February, because Easter is going to sneak up on us. It's the first weekend in April. Demon, my heart goes out to you. Oh, geez, Patty, that is so sweet, because we all have to come together and support our family. So Patty was talking about how her family supports it. Yep, Ash Wednesday is tomorrow. Today is Fat Tuesday. And so we're going to start in on that. And that's why I thought, let's get some things rolling to give you guys creativity time. All right. So one of the first things that we're going to do is I just grabbed my own collection of the beadable pens. I have 2 different boxes. And so I just kept some of the pens back for me so that we could all, if I wanted to do a live, I have some and I can do it. So yeah. Ooh, that's a hard one, Joya. So yep, so that's what we're going to do today. Is one of them is that we're going to make beadable pens. We're not going to spend the whole time. I want us to think about different things that you can do for Easter. I have them out, so I'm going to grab some. We have the Easter focals. They're all in this bag here, so I was going to use a couple of those, make a couple of pens. But you don't have to have them Easter-inspired focals on it. If the littles or the adults, because you can make these for adults. I use beadable pens all the time. Ooh, look at this. This pen with this one. I'm going to put those 2 together. Beadable pens are something that is extremely, extremely quick sometimes. Sometimes they're not. Because we sit there and we get so focused on ooh, do I want this or do I want that? And so I'm going to look at this and I'm going to be like, I got the yellow and the blue and the green. I'm going to grab and see what I can find. And I've got the abacuses really quick here. Do I have any of those colors that I see really quick? What's this blue? Is that blue? Nope, that's not the right blue. Or you can do black or white if you wanted to. Ooh, the yellow. I see a yellow down here. Well, there it is. Okay, we got yellow. And we might see what we got for rounds, for the 15 millimeter rounds. Let's see what we can find in maybe the blue or the green. Ooh, we got the green. So I'm just going to put these on. All right. We're going to go with the yellow. We're going to do the green. The green has a little fuzzy on it. There we go. And then we can decide. And if you notice, I have some room still. So I really need to bring him up a little bit. Let's see what else we got in our bag. Well, we have another abacus. I did not grab any of my acrylics, and we could do acrylics on here too. There we go. Hey, perfect. So now we're gonna put the top back on. And there we have a quick Easter pen. That was quick. It doesn't have to use, you do not have to use an Easter themed focal on it. If you know somebody that has a different thing that's really their thing, I'm going to grab some of our other focals that we've done recently. They're sitting right back here. I'm going to grab this one. Maybe they just need a cheery thing in their basket. The gift that you're going to give. We have the little smiley face with the flower. We have like that hot pink and that blue color that we could go with. We could go with the black. I am going to use, ooh, hold on. We have a pen that matches that blue. So we're going to use that pen. Hold on. Let's see what we can find. We have some black lentils. Let me grab some of those. So there's the lentils. I'm going to grab a couple of those and see if we can find one of the beads in that hot pink. Does that match? We got the hot pink in there. Let's see what we can get with this. And this is about how I'm having a hard time getting this to come off. All you have to do is unscrew that, but he was like stuck on. We'll do our black lentil. We'll do our round. I want something other than that on there. We'll do that because we're going to need more. Just have a feeling. We need just a little bit more. So maybe instead of 2 black lentils, we'll do 1 abacus and 1 lentil. And just change up shapes. There's a black one. It was stuck. I'm like, I don't have muscles today. Yep, that's what it needed. It just needed a little bit extra length. And there's that one. So very quick ways to make a gift. These were really fast. Like we did 2 of them in less than 5 minutes. And it really is just grabbing what you want, your first part, and going and figuring it out. I gotta change my number on the bag. There we go. So that's one idea. And you can do different things. Like I was thinking, what could we do with the silver pen? I have no idea. I'm going to do 1 more pen. I thought I was only going to do 2, but I love that silver one, so I want to do it. There are different colors. I'm just going to show you guys different colors. There's gold. There's a yellow. There's green.